so we so. Let's take, don't miss. Pour 'em all out, then reload it. More drinks, more sips, more time getting spent on text. More things that I gotta confess. Let's be honest for once and own it. Lose ourselves and live in the moment. When they doubt, we just show them. Private plane, we just float in.
Yeah. Clears out. Yo, man. Ran the money up to a whole nother level. Bro, coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. My thing I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these.
The playoffs are back in Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Green Bay Packers. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First run now for Kyron Williams. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This is 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Bennett. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Bennett looking to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Love going to break the huddle. Lead the Packers up here. 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30.
Let's go now. Ready.
Our first carry for the all-pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Love looking to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. It will be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from the Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
Here we go, set. 50, green. Set.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about it.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, 33 yards. And the Packers have struck first in this NFC title game. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by the line of scrimmage.
His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3 and out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Bennett now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They give him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
He releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Ethan Evans on now to punt. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 45. One. Set.
Play action this time with Love. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I don't want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimum gain.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Finding space at the 40. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
That's to Golden. He's got it right side. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 2nd and 6.
Ready.
They will run out of the gun for Jacobs. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Ready. Yellow. 22. Ready.
Trying to run forward with Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there, no. It appears they're going to mark him short of the 1st. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
On the ready. Set. 33. Yellow. Ready.
They hand off to the big tight end. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
17. Here we go. Cut.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
50, green. Cut.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Pass caught, that's Golden. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Cut.
Love, they go play action now. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the shotgun, here's Bennett. That is caught. It's Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. In motion right goes Adams. And Bennett will look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. Bennett. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. 2-2 Atwell. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have got it back to within a score. The point after is good. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Here we go.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
2nd and 9. To throw now. Here's Love. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering.
Through the middle of the field. Touchdown! Packers! Matthew Golden, 72 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Now McManus for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Shreds into the stiff arm. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. On the counter, here's Williams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Rams.
Bennett now off play action. And that's complete to Adams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, Los Angeles.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw is Bennett. And he floats one there, incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Bennett now. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Joshua Hardy on for the Rams field goal. A 40-yard
And his kick is indeed good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And that just enough to get it done.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
This 2nd and 4. That's caught downfield. It's Golden. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 27 yards there, a first down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Love. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Love now. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs, 33 yards. And the Packers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Looking to throw here. Bennett. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, LA. Tutu Atwell with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that is incomplete.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Let's go. 10 black. Ready.
Here's Love. Now he'll tuck this and run. He's got him in. Complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. final play of the half. Love. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. That is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. He'll start the drive right around the 37. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay ongoing.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Now they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd down and long. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, set. 60 red. Ready?
Back to throw. Love. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. They push it back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's taken in by Golden. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Love. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Black, 95. Set, go.
Jacobs. Going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Ready?
One more time with Jacobs. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you didn't mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Off play action. Here's Bennett. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Bennett looking to throw. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
They'll go for it. Here's Bennett. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Let's go now. Ready.
Love. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 83 yards. And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Another extra point opportunity here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Looking to put a drive together. Bennett now to throw. Oh, still brings it in. Off the tip here on the deep shot. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Bennett here out of the shotgun. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted.
And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
On the double.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Ready?
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Ready?
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
49-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Ready. 60 reps. 60 reps. Ready?
To pass. Here's Jordan Love.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
He was covered by
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Love looking to throw it. Caught. Right side. It's Lewis. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. On now is the Packers punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with the 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Back to throw, Bennett. Throws left side, Atwell's got it.
That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down.
That's good for a Rams. First down. 1st and 10 at the 46.
Bennett. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Davante Adams, 54 yards. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Flex. Ready.
Love fires that quickly outside. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Have confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here we go. Set. 45. White. Green jack. Set.
To throw now. Here's Love. That's caught at the 25. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jaden Reed, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And Bennett will look to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. He may go. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. McManus now for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Packers 52, Rams 24. Brendan McManus to kick
So
off.
they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Throwing after the interception. Bennett will set up the screen. This is Williams. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now a 3rd and 6. Bennett now. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Set punt. Catch 50 reps.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Let's go. Hut.
Throwing. Love. That's taken in by Watson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all, but in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Ready. 33. Yellow.
And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. And I saw the signs for so long. Just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home. Stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, closing in. I keep going in, going in. See that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better.
Always on my grind, it's 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion, went and got the medals. I showed the world my true colors and they was black and yellow. I let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. It's hard to pick which car to drive, I got a few of them. The first to make it cross the line like a true winner. Cause if you knew better, then you do better.
get better when I